Returning to my Coin Lady channel, I am pleased to see you again. Many average people, including yourself, think that XRP will soon be worth far more than its current value. However, we ordinary folks aren't the only ones that believe XRP will soar to new heights and blow everyone away. No, there are many other qualified financial experts throughout the globe who share your view that it is prudent. Everything that we talk about here and that many crypto chart analysts have said regarding XRP is, in fact, widely believed by financial experts throughout the world. I'll show you an example of this. So, if I could do anything, I'd open it so you find it intriguing and maybe even comforting, because we're not alone. In this case, we are not using illegal drugs. Yes, I am aware that XRP hasn't surpassed its all-time high in nearly 7 years, but it can take a very long time for an asset to do so, particularly after it has reached its all-time high. When I looked into XRP before, it had a price increase of 80,000% from its low point in the cycle. Indeed, there has been some consolidation. On top of that, there's the SEC hacker and the CEO of an investing company. No, he insists. There will be no slowdown on this. This one is going to be massive. Even though he is the CEO of an investing firm, he uses arguments that are remarkably similar to those of other analysts whose work I follow. He was actually making his remarks on the stock exchange floor while speaking live on television. Therefore, no, it's not solely affecting you or me. I'm telling you, we're not taking any strange medications. We have no idea what's going to happen, but you can see what's been happening thus far. For example, if you're careful, it won't be despite the fact that no one knows for sure. Many of us are under the impression that the price of XRP is about to experience a significant upswing. So be patient. All the details will be revealed to you by me. Passing comment regarding Bitcoin. Since I've noticed a plethora of postings lately discussing the levels that Bitcoin must reach before it can begin to rise, which is relevant to our situation as XRP investors. For the simple reason that XRP cannot achieve a new all-time high on its own. Perhaps it never will or has never before. The markets did, in fact, rise at the same time. This is valid for both the stock market and the cryptocurrency market. I continue to hold the belief, which I held even when I was new to the crypto space in 2017 and 2018, that cryptocurrencies will one day be evaluated more thoroughly, based on their individual merits and the extent to which they solve problems. However, even after 15 years, it is still too early to tell which cryptocurrencies will succeed and which will fail. At this point, a few of them are. Bitcoin has been deemed a victory by some, more so than others. It is evident that XRP has. There are some, and it's alright, even successful things can fail. Otherwise, it would not have remained in the top 10 coins by market cap for more than a decade. Okay? What I mean is that this level of same Z movements wouldn't be present in a more established asset class. The stock market doesn't reflect that, therefore you might be wondering why. A more liquid period is upon us, indeed. Indeed, the tide is turning. Helps every boat rise. I won't argue against it. Everything I'm trying to express is that people will be able to tell a bad firm even in that setting. People aren't always able to tell that with cryptocurrency. A rising tide lifts all boats, even though it's still early, and that portion will alter. As far as I'm concerned, that is absolutely true. Is there anything specific we should be keeping an eye on in relation to Bitcoin? To start with, there's this 360 trade post. He claims that Bitcoin is coming nearer to its all-time high without any external liquidity. While $65,000 is wonderful, the real action begins at $70,000 and beyond. If I were a bear, I'd be really worried that this liquidity will be snapped up shortly. Since this is his expectation, he thinks a significant upswing is imminent. A lot of analysts have said that $65,000 is the amount that's once it's stolen, so it's interesting that he also said that. Assuming, of course, that it won't just deflect that obstacle. When that is done and deemed important, we will launch. Thus, there is some disagreement, yet, he asserts that this level is crucial. Simply said, that is what he thinks. Regardless, 70,000 is a better number. When discussing Bitcoin, I keep hearing analysts provide figures similar to these. Our alternative cryptocurrencies, though, are a separate matter. I thought altcoins were more important. Simply said, we are not numbskulls. Putting money into cryptocurrency, in particular, is something we get. Bitcoin isn't going to make you rich if you go in today, even if you manage to avoid bungling this endeavor, because, let's be honest, we may all be fools and fail miserably at investing. If altcoins like XRP and countless others do truly become popular, that is, if there is an alt season, then your success will be due to them. Thus, the Bitcoin altcoin cycle chart is presented here. There you can see the price of Bitcoin in the light gray background. Next, notice the red area. That's when the market started to favor alternative activities. There would be a shift toward Bitcoin in the blue. If it's somewhere in the middle, though, well, here's what Tropic said. Now, the co-founders of the chain analytics firm Glassnode, which, naturally, performs amazing work, operate Tropic, this account. Their statement is as follows. The positive trend in Bitcoin's price has spread to altcoins. The cryptocurrency season appears to be almost here. If Bitcoin were to break its all-time high and venture into unexplored territory, we would certainly feel it acutely. Indeed, it is reasonable to expect that altcoins will experience a surge in popularity if Bitcoin were to accomplish that, particularly considering the past. Plus, they made sure to label it. Here we may observe that alts were somewhat high in March and April of this year. If you look at the screen, you can see the time. Alternatives had a bit of a moment this year. They called it alternative season, so I guess that makes sense. Thus, their chart is displaying their desired data. Concerning the designation of the alternate season, I am tempted to quibble with them. Perhaps it might be rephrased to focus more on instances where alt text is displaying strength, and then find a method to make it shorter and more concise using word-wise. However, in the crypto community, that is referred to as an alt season. Or maybe I'm simply being picky, but I really believe they ought to rebrand it. Still, I'm seeing that from many analysts, and it's pointing to those kinds of strengths. They're simply suggesting that it's coming close to the point where it will make a return. The viewer's presence here is greatly appreciated. Bye for now, and please subscribe and like my channel.